is that we're on the move, we want local info, and we're lazy as hell. And so with these new mobile apps and location, we are more than ever on the move, flying everywhere because it's so much easier to. But you couldn't like drag your laptop open while you're walking around, but you can drag your mobile phone. Your mobile phone, unlike most laptops, can tell you exactly where you are. And so by using that information, you can find everything around you, which is why Yelp apps and why Foursquare and why Facebook and all these are adding more and more location features because we want to find what's near us. We don't want to go out of our way. And so why don't we talk about everybody's favorite subject? Twitter! For Twitter. And so Twitter, and especially, why don't we talk a little bit about what the two things that they've been launching and the two important APIs. Number one is the GeoLocation API. And this is actually a screenshot I took earlier today from my friend Mohammed Salim. Basically, which is basically, you can attach locations to your tweet, opt in, and then when you tweet out from a mobile application, certain ones that support it, it'll map out your location and then you can see where your friend is or that type of thing. Unfortunately, less than 1% of people use this feature. Actually, I think it's half of 1%.
Well, they just turned it on for everybody.
But they just turned it on and not everybody knows about it and it's still in testing. So it's going to grow over time. But that's the first one you have to be aware of, and I'll talk a little bit about why we should care. Second one, which actually happened last week, would be mobile trends, which is less of an API and more of a you put in a location, and then it'll tell what's trending around you. And so you can figure out, oh, what's trending around me? Hacker Dojo's trending around me. Sweet. What the hell is that? Type of thing. It's very useful. And so the question is, what can you do with this type of information? What does Twitter have that other of these location apps don't? And so this is an audience question. I want to hear, what do you think Twitter provides an advantage over all these others? Why would someone want to build on top of Twitter for geolocation than say Foursquare? Well, speak loud and say your name, please.
Critical mass.
What?
A lot of people.
Very good. That you have critical mass, right? And have a lot more people than you have on Foursquare. Instantly turn on, everyone's around. You saw the same thing actually a week and a half ago with Yelp. Yelp turned on location check-ins to compete with Foursquare, meaning you could check in and say you're at this location. Yelp already has all the data, but they have a lot more users. Anyone else have any other days? I think there's one thing more important than the size than that.
Limited, public, searchable.
Searchable? Searchable is a good one. It's easier, it's more open, it's easier to search and find information. And actually that's very close to what the key.
APIs?
Yeah, social networks.
Social networks, that falls in line with the people.
Real time?
Real time's important. Any others? Keep on.
Range of content.
Range of content. I think that's actually the most important one. Pure, unadulterated information. Love the information. Okay, sorry, I love information. But if you think about it, equation location plus information from tweets plus size equals something really, really big. Because you not only do you have a person's location, but you have the tweet that talked about what they were doing at the time or where they were at, and you could utilize that information. You could use the search and dissect it, use the APIs, and you could do detailed local trends. You could do detailed information about different places. You could do sentiment analysis based on location. I'll let you think of the possibilities, but when you have tons of information and you can attach it to location, you have a winner. And that's why Twitter is a winner with the geolocation API. And that's why over time, as more people use it, it is something to really tap into. And once again, everyone's on Twitter. Critical mass, instantly have a large size, even with only 0.4% or so of people on Twitter using the geolocation feature, it's still a huge sampling size. You still have thousands of tweets that you can use. Bing, for example, uses it in their Bing Twitter Maps application. And you could figure out where people are tweeting from. It's actually really useful. You could figure out, like, was this show really good? Or was this local event a success or not? This is the type of information we have access to. And this is the type of information people want. Because people want to know whether or not they should go to something, whether they should eat at some place, whether or not where their friends are gathering. This is why location's become strong again. Because it's easy now, and because it has information that we couldn't have before. And like I said before, it's because of mobile. And so, I just want you to remember that location has come through a long evolution. It was, of course, in the past, the only thing. Then it became nothing. And now it's roaring back with a vengeance. And it is the time to jump on now and to figure out ways to utilize these apps, to utilize these APIs in order to bring customers, in order to bring other people the information that they're looking for without them trying very hard. Thank you very much. I will answer questions now.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.